What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ghost, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm not introducing myself as Furico Ghost in a second. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, kind of like organizationception or exception. I'm going to get all into that. There's a whole story behind it. Let me just get to the gameplay first. Then I'll get to all the updates, COD champs, Vertex, all that nonsense you guys are going to hear about will be coming up later on in this video. So, let's see what we got here. In this gameplay, S&D on Octane, Esport Rules, I'm scrimming with my newly formed team. It's just a three-person team. We're looking for a fourth, but doesn't really matter. Right now, we're just grinding S&D. We're not Variant or anything else. We just grind S&D. We scrimmed yesterday, whooped some ass. It was our first day of scrimming. We practiced for a couple days just running routes and getting down strategies and all that nonsense. I'm really anal about that. And, we played a couple matches. We only dropped one out of, like, I think 6 that we played. And this is one of them. We 6-1 the team every time. And the one match that we lost, we went 5-6. I'm not going to upload all of them, but we went 6-1 here on Octane. I really think in this game we worked well as a unit. You're not going to hear audio because we're still trying to buffer out strategies and where people are going. And, you know, it's kind of not fair if everyone gets to hear that. So, moving on from that, you get to see it. I fail in the beginning here. I get a good sniper shot, or someone walks right into my crosshairs. I kill them, and then I miss a whole bunch and die. But that's besides the point. We move on from that, and you guys can just watch the gameplay. It's kind of like background noise and just to see positioning on maps and, yeah, all that nonsense. So let's get into organizationception here for a minute. So, Furico allows you to branch off into other organizations and teams. I branched off into Vertex Gaming, and I became a caster there, as you guys probably already know. Some of you have probably tuned into my streams, or their streams and my streams multiple times and heard me talk about it, heard me casting live. If you've been watching the videos that have been going up, the YOLO Swag v Quantum series, they've been casting, or you've been hearing me cast via those videos. So, that's what's been going on with the whole organization thing with Furico. Now, from Furico to Vertex. Now, Vertex, I moved from casting to managerial. I'm still doing casting. Obviously, casting is my calling, and I'm going to get into that, too. That's a whole other detail. This is going to be a long video. It's going to be like 11 minutes, all in all. But it's going to be worth it. Trust me, there's a lot to talk about. So, Vertex. We got sponsored by 3 companies. One of the companies fell through. That would be at Cinch Gaming, and it would be at No Scope Glasses. Use code VERTEX with a capital X to get 5% off all your orders. Cinch Gaming does really cool controllers, custom controllers, anything pretty much that you need on a controller, they'll get it for you. And No Scope Glasses. They do gaming glasses, exactly as you would think, no sore eyes, stuff like that. It's all good. That's what they do. That's how they do it, and that's how they run it. So, shout out to them, sponsors. Thanks for hooking us up, and yeah, big goes for them. So, moving on from that whole thing, like I said, let's go on to some goals of casting. I'm casting now about 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, all on live stream. The live stream link will be in the description, twitch.tv/Vertex Gaming, once again with the capital X, the capital G. Usually in links, it doesn't matter. I don't know, for some reason, I just like with that capital X, it just looks really cool. Bah! Anyway, besides that, moving on from that, as I fumble with my words here in a video, not even a live recording, and I'm already fumbling my words, if you get what I'm saying. But, moving on again, I'm saying moving on again. Look at me, guys. Do you see this? I'm talking to a wall. Usually I'm talking to a computer and a mic. Now I'm talking to walls. This is a problem, gentlemen. This is what YouTube and gaming has done to me. I'm kidding. But, yes. So, Vertex Gaming, casting, sponsorships, moving on from that. Now, aspiring caster dreams. Last weekend was COD Championships. If any of you guys watched that, it was insane. And I predicted the ending. I predicted that the top 3 teams were going to be Call, or Complexity, Envious, and Optic Gaming. And bingo, it was. I didn't say it in that order. I wanted Optic Gaming to be first, then Complexity, then Envious. But it kind of took a turn for the worse. Optic Gaming was in last, Envious took second place, and Complexity took first. That's kind of how it worked, but minus that, they were the 3 teams that played, and that's how it came out, and they were intense games. How does that tie into casting? Well, Vertex Gaming wants to go to events. I want to go to events. I want to cast for people at events, and all that stuff, everything that surrounds that, I want to cast. I saw how and what happened at COD Champs with the casters, Puckett, Castro, Fwiz, Benson, Bioacid. I saw those guys and I was like, I want to do that. I can do that. There's nothing stopping me from doing that other than me. So what did I do? You're damn right. I'm now casting 3 times a week. I volunteered to do it. Any time and every opportunity I can, I'm casting, sharpening my game, talking until my heart gives out, until my voice gives out. Trust me, there's been days that I've casted for a couple hours straight and my voice just goes blip. Doesn't work the next day. And you know what? I get on, eat some halls, take some medicine, and I'm right back casting. So, gotta love it. I go for the grind and I go for the whole victory, and I really want it. And all in all, if I'm not casting, I'm not happy. So, there you go. I want to cast. I want to become a big caster. I want to sit next to them at the next COD Champs and be like, I made it. I made it from sitting in a room talking to a crummy laptop through a Beats Studio mic, you know, to sitting at COD Champs hosted by Activision and Treyarch or Sledgehammer Games next year and say, I made it. I did it. And then I could be repping Vertex Gaming and everything else, you know, because I am a big organization guy. I love to represent Vertex Gaming, you know, to say, hey, I'm a part of these guys. So that's where I'm at right now with the whole casting. So let's move on to COD Champs, and then I'll get onto my schedule, as I always do. So COD Champs, big stuff that went on. Optic Gaming didn't lose until they faced Complexity for the Grand Finals, and they got knocked into the lowers bracket. Then from there, Optic Gaming had to face Envy, and they didn't do well, so they got eliminated from the tournament from Envy in the lower bracket. Envy's been fighting in the lower bracket since about round 1. They've been there. They lost, or I think it was like round 2 or 3. I don't know where they lost at, but they lost really early on in the tournament, and they were in the lower bracket. They fought all the way up, and then went to the Grand Finals, faced Complexity, and for Complexity it wasn't really a match. Crim just went off, Aches went off. Personally, I'm not a big Complexity fan. I just know that they are an unstoppable force. Reasons for not liking Complexity: A, I'm an Optic fan. Not a fanboy, but a fan. I support them. And 2, I think they're really kind of cocky and arrogant. And sometimes that gets the best of them when they should have a better public appearance. And they don't. They show this arrogance. You know, stuff like shooting bodies and teabagging. And post-interviews, they talk shit. To me, that's a problem. To me, that shows unprofessionalism. But who am I to say anything? These guys have, you know, a huge following, and they've got just this big circle around them, and they've proved that they can, you know, show off. They've proved what they can be and what they can do, and they do it consistently over and over again. I don't know how many time champions that is for them, but congratulations for them bringing home 14K or 400K, wow, $400,000. I mess up numbers 8.5 times in a row. But congrats to them for bringing home $400,000. Optic still came in 3rd place in the world, man. So you got to give them some sort of props and some sort of credit. You know, there's no hold bar for them. They did a great job. Even if they didn't win the whole thing, they still came home with a crap ton of money. They still represented Optic Gaming, and they still came out with a positive outlook at the end of it. So that's what I like to see from an organization. Now, moving on from that, Devastation DLC. That comes out tomorrow, and you better believe I'm going to be right on top of that with the coverage. I'm getting the Devastation DLC tonight when it's released, and I'm going to be on the grind for gameplay every single day. So that's all the maps, including the Dome remake. So happy, cannot wait for that, to bring that to you guys. Dome was like one of my favorite maps. Probably going to see a lot of challenge series on that. You know, some 2v2s, and well, if you guys remember AZM Basketballer, she finally got herself Call of Duty Ghost. So she'll be playing with us a lot. You'll hear rage because she's very new at the game, but that's all part of the process, and you just have to hold on to that. But minus all that, Devastation. I plan on having a video out, or multiple videos out for you guys tomorrow. Get a gameplay. I don't care what it looks like. I want to show you guys the map. I want to show you guys what goes on in the map, all the events, details, and then I want to try to get Extinction to you guys very quickly, and I want to have that in there as a playthrough. I know that'll bring in a very big audience, and it'll entertain you guys. So those are my plans. If you guys haven't seen videos up here daily, every day, expect either a scrimmage gameplay, a tournament gameplay, something that has to do with me casting. Expect, obviously, Devastation gameplay is now going to be up on the channel. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, last night, or tonight, or whenever you guys see this, like 2 nights ago, Infinity Ward released or did something with the servers where they changed all the game type names, and they really messed with everyone. A lot of people didn't know what they did last year with MW3, and it was a big old April Fool's joke. They made it into, they changed up all the playlist names. Drop Zone became new shit, and they can do that because it's a rated M game, so they can curse in their titles, and they can say and do whatever they want in their games. It's their game, and they have the rating there for a reason. So if you're cold-hearted and sensitive to it, well, unfortunately, that's your fault. You did it to your, and you can't handle it. Then stop being a butthurt baby and don't play Call of Duty anymore. But they did a huge April Fool's joke. It was hysterical. When people saw it, they called me. They're like, "Yo, Call of Duty got hacked. Do a video on this." Dude, it's April Fool's. They did this last year with MW3. It was hysterical, and I just cracked up when people were telling me that the game got hacked. So I'm going to let you guys see this round get finished out here. It's a pretty quick round. I get a shot off here. I'm about to take this shot here, and as soon as I hop down, the round's going to be over. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Oh, and there's a green screen there. That's weird. But, see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. My name is Ghost, Spectre Boy, whatever you want to call me, and I'm out. See you later.
Well done.